Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chief Justice Maggie Jones. I want to go over a couple of changes to the law that will be effective at midnight tonight. And I also want to talk to you about, just some things and what you can do if you feel like you've been treated unfairly. So, the first thing is a change to the Due Process Act. Um, the collection is still the same. Your DNA can only be collected upon arrest for a violent crime where officers or civilians were injured due to the direct actions of the accused. Okay? So that's the only way. So basically, don't attack people and your DNA can't be collected. Don't shoot at officers and your DNA can't be collected. Um, the difference is that previously, um, it could only be used as evidence in felony A and capital crimes. However, talking to police and looking honestly at the data and everything, analyzing, looking at what other states did, we are broadening that, and it can be used to assist in identification in all crimes. So, um, so if your DNA is in the system and they find DNA at a crime scene and they run it, that can be used to assist in identifying you. Now, the important thing to note is DNA will never be the only thing that identifies you. But police have their ways of getting that second identification, and I'm not gonna list all those here and now. But again, DNA is gonna have a wider use for more crimes, but it's also gonna be just one thing that's looked at. It's not the whole picture. The second thing is a new law in the penal code about a vehicle used in a crime. And this is just kind of like a traffic ticket if a car is used in a crime, um, and it's found at the scene of the crime or after an evading or whatever. It's going to be impounded for 3 hours and a $1,000 fine levied. Um, so it's pretty simple. Don't do crime, and if you use your car in a crime, it might get impounded and it might get $1,000 fine. So again, just don't do crime. But if you are arrested for a crime and you feel like either they didn't have enough evidence or you were actually innocent, which I would hope you were innocent, feel free to plead not guilty and seek out a lawyer just to kind of look at the case and see if you have the evidence. Um, Lawyers are pretty good about being able to look at the police report, look at what the police have, and saying, yeah, we can't fight this in court, or yes, we can fight this in court. And if you can't, you can find a lawyer through the services app. If you call in that services app, any lawyer that's clocked in gets the phone call. So that's that's a good way to find a lawyer if you don't have one. Also, if you're having trouble finding one and it's been a day or two and you can't find one, go to the courthouse and fill out a bar license application. That and just put in there that you would like a meeting with me, and I will reach out and help you get connected with an attorney, or also help you kind of look at your case and say, you know, obviously I'm not going to give you strategy on handling it, but I might be able to tell you if there's what the evidence looks like. So again, use your rights, use your rights. But yep, these are two new laws going into place. Have a great evening.